Alright, today we're doing a mod that I've been wanting to do for a while. Well, I'm calling it a mod, but it's just replacing the rear tire. So the rear tire from stock is 180 width, and I've read that you can fit a 200 millimeter tire in the back. And I just didn't want to get rid of a perfectly good tire. I mean, it still has a lot of life in it, but I don't know. I just want the look, and so that's what we're going to do today. Right now, the tire is about 7 inches wide, so that extra 20 millimeters will be about an inch wider. So I think that'll look really nice. I like the look of a fat tire in the back. I wish I could go a little bit wider. I know it compromises your lean angle, but you know, I don't really lean too hard on this bike anyway. So anyway, I'm pretty excited. I've never taken the wheel off of a belt-driven bike, so that's a first for me. I'll shoot a couple videos on what I did to remove it. I did look online. I found a few videos, but nothing specific to the bike. They're pretty much, you know, all the same, I imagine. But anyway, I'll kind of document that for you guys. All right, here we go. All right, the first step is obviously lifting the bike. So I've just kind of lifted the bike on the frame there, and I just lifted it just enough to see light under the tire, and it actually feels pretty stable. It's a pretty heavy bike, but it doesn't feel like it wants to tip over or anything, so I feel pretty good about that. Right, next thing I did was I marked the location of the axles on both sides using just a silver Sharpie, and don't worry about it, it'll clean off real easy with alcohol. But I just used a ruler and I marked it on both sides so that I can relocate that when I reassemble. Alright, so the next thing I did was I just loosened up this tensioning bolt on both sides, and I actually had to and once I did that, I just unscrewed the axle shaft with the 27 millimeter. It came out pretty easy, and just kind of hammered it on the opposite side so it came out. And then there's this the ABS sensor was a little it was caught up in there, and so what I had to do was entirely remove the tensioning bolt, so then I had a little bit more space, and that way I don't have to remove it or anything. So now it just moves out of the way and the wheel is free. Alright, next thing I did was just remove the brake caliper. It was just an 8 millimeter hex head and a couple of bolts right here, and it just came right off. Pretty easy. I also removed the rotor and then the pulley, just to make it a little easier to clean. I'll probably clean it real nice and take it over to cycle gear. Alright, it's been a couple days. Had to order the tire from Cycle Gear, and it came in today, and they installed it actually pretty much immediately. So here's a new tire installed. I think it looks nice. It's about an inch wider than OEM, and I think it's going to make the back of the bike look really nice, so I'm excited. I'm just going to do everything in reverse and install this wheel and show you what it looks like afterwards. Alright, it's all done. So I got the tire installed. Didn't take very long, probably 20 minutes or so, maybe even less. I think it looks great. It fills out the fender. I think it looks sharp. Man, I love it. I wish I could have gone just a little bit wider, but I'll take what I can get. Let me know what you guys think.